What's up everybody and welcome back to the channel. In this video for Shadow of the Erdtree, I will show you the location as well as the route that you need to follow to get yourself to the map fragment for the Abyssal Woods area in the new DLC. This involves trekking through a large part of the map as well as a dungeon with a lot of danger inside it, but you can do this at any given time regardless of your progress through the story, and I'm going to show you how. Let's go. Alrighty, so the Abyssal Woods is this area over here. And unlike the other videos where we've been starting sort of like over here in this Scado Altus mid region here, you actually need to be progressing all the way to the Shadow Keep, because you actually have to go through the Shadow Keep and then back around through this area that I'm basically pinging, and then hit that dungeon and actually go through that dungeon, and then basically you arrive in the Abyssal Woods. So as mentioned, starting us off, you will go into the Shadow Keep, you will fight that first boss, and that'll give you the main gate plaza waypoint, which is this one here. Now, my assumption is that you don't have that shortcut door open yet, so we'll go the, let's call it the long way around. But we're basically gonna go up. My advice, if you don't have a lot of HP or anything like that, is actually just to fight your way up here. It's extremely easy to get trapped by some of these really difficult enemies here, and they deal a lot of damage, but you basically have to make your way through here. Don't get shot like I did there until you get to this area here with these boats with the fire inside them. And what you're looking for is on the far side of this, you're gonna have some stairs, or a ladder rather, that is going down, and you're gonna climb down this ladder. Usually one of these dudes also follows you down here, so just watch out for that. And you're gonna come around the side here, just keep on going down with these ladders. Good riddance to that arsehole. And you're gonna get to the bottom here. Now coincidentally, this is also where you get a painting. But when you turn around, this wall here will actually be a wall. It's an invisible wall, and you have to hit it, and then it opens up. And then you have one of these coffins here that you can ride down. Now, this actually gets you to the back of, the Shadow Keep, and you've got this castle warring hole side of Grace there. And you can start now riding south. Now, be careful. There's a boss that also spawns here that you can avoid. But basically, you're just going along this ravine, and you want to go south till you get to the next side of Grace, and then you're basically going to double back at a lower altitude, and you're basically gonna come up north again. Well, I'll show you as we move around here. Be sure to jump across these gaps and everything. You will have some enemies and stuff like that that potentially can also be problematic here. But you're gonna go across this gap here, and as you come to this side over here, there's gonna be a side of Grace that's just sort of like just below you. You can jump down to that side of Grace and basically grab it. And then this is the point that I was referring to, where we now turn around and now we go back north again, but obviously at the lower level. So again, riding all the way around, your objective is to cross over to the other side so that you can start going down over here, platform to platform, until you get to the bottom of this, which is basically the bottom of this ravine. Once you get to the bottom of the ravine, you're going to go ahead with this, and you're actually going to use these platforms to get yourself down even further until we get to the bottom of this waterway here. Now that we've arrived here, we're going to be moving again, basically just south until we get to the ridge of this area. Be careful, there are some big enemies that also spawn here, so that you don't accidentally wander into them. And what we need to do now is get to the bottom of this cliff area that we're on as well. So you can just look over here, and if you just scan up a little bit here, you're going to find some more of these platforms, which you're going to basically walk down. What you're looking for is the entrance to the Darklight Catacombs, which is a dungeon that you have to actually make your way through. And then once you emerge from that dungeon, you're actually in the Abyssal Woods. So carefully just go down here. And then as soon as you get to the bottom here, you're going to look against this cliff on your left here, and you're going to find the entrance of this dungeon. So I don't actually have the footage of going through this dungeon itself here. I will be making a video specifically targeting that, but for now you basically just have to make your way through that dungeon. It's pretty linear. Basically you're just trying to go down. And once you get out the bottom of that, you're gonna have a boss fight in that place where I stood just now, and you'll also get a sight of Grace. Now the unfun thing about the Abyssal Woods is you can't actually use your horse here, because something keeps scaring the horse, and therefore you can't ride it. So you kind of like have to hoof it and just essentially run all the way. But you're gonna go all the way south. You can see there, that's the message you get if you try to mount up. You're gonna go all the way south as I'm showing you here, and you're gonna spot a cathedral in the distance, and our map fragment for the Abyssal Woods is actually gonna be right next to that. So watch out for these rats and stuff. So there you can see the map fragment right there. And then you can also just dip into this, you know, abandoned, or let's say collapsed cathedral building here. And that's going to give you another site of grace for convenience in traveling to this area. And that's it. Abyssal Woods, done and dusted. Enjoy. And that's it for the video. Thank you so much for watching, especially if you made it this far. Be sure to like and subscribe if you found this information useful in any way. Be sure to keep your eyes on the channel, as we'll be bringing a whole bunch more Elden Ring content to the channel in the following days. As always, it's just super important to me that you have a fantastic morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. Till next video, fucking cheers.